Hello and welcome, my name is Zed and we are continuing to test through an update to my Modpack Zed stream. So let's get back into our game here. So we're testing the 1.1 update. Most of the changes have been to gen a couple of additional things like microblocks and the like. So what we need to be doing is running through, getting to the nether and checking out how the gases are in the nether. Also to see how common and rare our roguelikes and whatnot are. Okay. So where were we at? That's right, we were building our mineshaft. Not there. There we go, that's better. Make sure we hit the F7 on so we don't. Cause too much spawnage. Okay. What level are we at? 35. Still got a way to go down. And hopefully we're working our way from the vein, which I'm not ready to explore yet. So we'll just get this shaft running, see if we can get down to 10. Okay. Not what I was hoping for. Okay. To me this looks like a perfect opportunity to turn again. We're going to modifier on it. Good. Actually that is something else that I may want to look at changing. I think it's the rate of modifiers. But I really don't want there to be not enough. I don't want there to be too many. No gold. Oh, you can't harvest gold with gold. Well, isn't that miraculous? In that case, let's go over it. Okay, the gold pickaxe doesn't want to vein mine. Okay, we'll just leave that because we're going to come back to that, I'm sure, later. Let's just try and get down to where we need to get to. Once we've got this shaft running, we'll look at what we can do for a smeltery. There's one thing or another. We're almost there. $17, almost there. It doesn't mind it, it just destroys it. Whatever. I'm not too fussed, to be honest. We've found lover. Is there somewhere we can go now? Oh, hello. And I think I found a spawner as well. That's even more curious. What we're going to do, just to make sure we don't fall in this thing when we come down here. Actually, what we might do is put one there. Oh, we can still see what we're doing. See if we're going around the thing yet. This mineshaft is very annoying so far. This looks like a big lava pit. I accidentally pressed my torch. What the? That's a mini skeleton. Okay. That's not good. Oh, someone's shooting fireballs. I'm assuming this does more damage than the boring wooden swords which I'm about to throw in the lava. Oh, there goes my pickaxe. Come in the lava! Okay, I assume this is a skeleton spawner. Also there's a big cave on the other side of it. Or something. Just die, would you? Alright, let's just leave that alone. And we'll attempt to get around the lava. Really? Well, that's just brilliant. This lava seems to go on forever. More gas, how wonderful. I don't know what gas this is, but I don't want to know about it. Well, this mineshaft is certainly stuffed. Okay. For lack of a better term, I'm in a really bad spot with all of these. The ravine, and then the caves, and then the spawner. I think we need to try a new one. Well, we did get a few resources in the process of doing that, so we'll leave this. We might start up a B shaft, because that one's, well, crap. This one won't be heading towards emeralds, but we'll be heading towards something. Keep forgetting I'm swapping those guys around. Okay, so let's drop some of these guys off. Alright, now what we really need to do is go get some gravel and sand. Is it daytime? No, it's not. We also need to look at the bucket. Okay, so first things first. We are going to need 3 iron for a bucket. We got clay, so we need a good amount of sand and gravel. Okay. That spider could be a problem. Okay, sand and gravel. Sand, sand, sand. So we'll head over there and get sand. Then we'll work on gravel. There might be gravel, that could be stone. Sand, let's go. Really don't want to sprint, but I really want to get right away from that spider as best as I can. Doesn't need to be following me, so that's always good. Go away, sheep. Look out for instant death creatures. Not sure whether there's enough of them in this pack, but there's a couple. Digging, digging, digging. We'll just take it back to water level. So we got almost a stack. I was really hoping this island would be a little bit bigger. Why in God's earth am I dropping frames? What is going on? Just check, see what I've got running. See if I turn off anything that might be causing issues. No? Okay. Strange. Right, well this should sort the sand out for a while. Let a creeper out in the water. That's strange. It's gone. Okay. There it is. And it's gone again. It's not just me going mad, is it? Anyway. Well, that's just annoying. Okay, we've got a bit. We'll finish this stack. Okay. 3 stacks. That will do well. Now, gravel. It's probably stone. My video won't preset. Why does it always do that to me? Is that a chance block? Oh, it is. Wow. Did it give me a message? No, but that is just awesome. That looks dangerous. That's sand. And stone. So that was gonna go me for a second there. What am I seeing here? The cloud I'm seeing in the map. Yeah, it is. Okay. Guess for gravel. I want to try over here. I have a feeling that's stone. That's a fair way, and middle of the day. Alright. Gonna need to run to get there. Otherwise we're just not gonna have enough time. To get there and sort out. Fingers crossed we don't run into a witch in the magical forest, because that would be oh so painful. gravel. Alright. Ooh. More iron. Can't turn that down. Right, gravel. What do we get? 2 stacks. No, stack it a bit. Alright, so we need some more. Let's throw gravel over there. Let's go have a look. Mossy stone, gravel. Got modified that too, and not quite 3. Gravel. Can't see any more. We may just have to live with the 2 and a bit stacks we've got. We'll follow this water around just in case there's some more around here. Coal. Always helpful. Oh, gravel. There we go, more than what we needed. And we got actually sand at the same time. Alright. Bit of deforming of the land, but probably not going to go over that way. Or anything. I hope that spider's despawned. I still haven't healed after the last injury. Oh, the hats. I want the hats, but I can't get the hats. I need the ability to take these guys down safely yet. Yes, I'm talking about the sheep and the cows. If you haven't played this pack before, they're hostile. Right, that's a good start. That'll give me some toast. We'll obviously need to expand that significantly. Once we've got a bucket, we can sort one out in here. Bucket hype. Okay. Actually, we don't need all of the things. Because now helps if I make the right size. Need to make all the things. Boom. No, 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 that is not what I want you to do. That is what I want you to do. Hoopsie doos. Oh well, that can be improved upon later. Okay, barrel. Actually, we need to look at some of this food. These juices aren't all that fabulous, but they will do for the moment. fully healed. Without cooking. Ding. Boom, and we got the book. Oh, I need that one. Okay, so we need to make some space. We need to expand this room out. So let's do that. Once we've expanded it out, we then need to make room for the smeltery. Welcome, Uppercut. No, I don't think it's looking all that awesome. It's a hole in the ground. But it's still early days. I'm probably somewhere in the region of an hour and a half, 2 hours into this world. Probably be going for another 25, half an hour. Alright. A gas cave or something else. Please don't burn all my things. Oh, that's the ravine. Wow. Okay. We will make that look awesome later. For the moment, let's deal with it later. Alright, let's make this smeltery space. We'll dig it in the wall here, I reckon. Dig it in the wall. So we'll just have the one side facing out. We will eventually expose that side, I think. As we go. To the front of it and pour out there. Or should we make it one further back? Make it one further back. So, pour outside wall. Okay. Just gonna make 2, 3. Let's hope we don't hit further unfriendliness when we get to it. And then that's that, and then we want 3. The torch is in the wrong spot. Alright, that's okay. They'll be covered with bricks, so that won't be a problem as far as that goes. Alright, let's get that copper. Don't really want to leave that hiding behind there. Alright, let's make the things, I suppose. So with one drain. Oh, I'm gonna need to make some sand. Alright, let's make another furnace. Here's my achievements reset also, which is even better. I don't know what the deal is tonight with the drop of frames, but we've got that. Yeah, so I've decided to go all out with a slightly higher ceiling. Oh, I find 3 is generally acceptable. Well, we're just gonna... That's the drain. Alright. We'll hold on to that for now. What about a controller? Or did I put it down here? Inventory twigs. Please. Alright, just so we don't do that again. These will get raised up, but I just want to obviously start with something. And progress from there. Okay. So slow. Come on. So yes, so this pack is something that I'm... Ah, damn it. Okay, there was an explosion, but... no... damage. No great bleeding hole. Curious. Anyway, as I was saying, I've made this pack, and yeah, so it's set for some progression. So you got to do your smeltery before you can get into thermal expansion, and I'm going to bring the bucket. I did, and you got to do thermal expansion and a little bit of Thorncraft before you can get into Ender IO, and you got to do Ender IO before you can get into what's that gate to? I'm trying to remember now. Draconic, I think. And then between from Draconic you can then get into Project E. And I think also need Ender IO before you can get to big reactors. And yeah, once you get to Ender IO, a lot of things open up. I think you need in a little while. But RF tools are also gated, so you can't get to them. You know, you can't really do them till you got a reactor anyway, but you need the power. But alright. Got the essentials in place. Get the cosmetic in place. There we go. Now we just need all the blocks. So yeah, what I'm talking about is thermal expansion. We'll just grab the how did I get it? Basic. Where is it? Invar. Yeah. So yeah, so you need Invar, and the only way you can get Invar is through the smeltery, because I've disabled the other recipes to grind it down using the grindstone, so you can't get it that way. And then once you've got that, to get into Ender IO, where are they? Capacitors, you need thormium and electrum, and the only way you can get electrum is through an induction smelter. Or an alloy smelter, but you need this to get the alloy smelter. And big reactors. You need electrical steel, which you need Ender IO for. Draconic. Did I gate the Draconic? I don't think I needed to gate it because you need to go to the nether. No, you need to go to the end and kill the dragon, so I don't think I really did gate it. I suppose you can't, a bit hard to gate these things, but yeah. Oh, and applied energistics, what did I do with that? What did I nerf? I nerfed something. Electrical steel. I didn't do that. That's interesting. Electrical steel, yeah, okay. So I've done enough to make you get to Ender IO before you can get to an ME system. And grout. You'll finish, go put some more grout in you. Charcoal. I don't drink beer, funnily enough. Not a big drinker at all, and haven't found a beer that I like. I do partake in the occasional Scotch and Coke, but not a big drinker, needless to say. And given the reputation of Australians, it's kind of surprising, I suppose. We're getting there. Once we get this first level out, depending on how much grout we've got, we can start melting cobble down. Which means I'll probably need a basin. Gonna bank one of those. I'm gonna do any for that. One more. And we'll stick that there because we will need it. So, Obrigado, did you have a favourite beer? Something you could suggest that I give a try? Getting there, I need another 3, 6, 9, and then this thing will be working to some extent. We're getting there. You know, I don't even need to go into the crafting table, do I? No idea here if it just wants to behave itself. One down. Okay. That sounds very interesting. I only got 1 gold. You need 2 gold, don't you, to make the cast? I haven't got any aluminium. It's gonna cause me a problem. I need another gold ingot. I can't get a gold ingot till I... Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to make these things in block loads by the looks of it. It's liking... I know where some gold is, I just haven't got a tool that can mine it. So I can't use that one at the moment. Put that one in. Stick that one there. Welcome, Lord. This is my pack. Short answer, I've called it Zed Stream. I was just explaining a moment ago. So basically it's a progression pack. Nothing too overdone, but you need, what was it, Invar to get into thermal, and you need Electrum to get into Ender.io. No, sorry, Electrum and Thormium to get into Ender.io, and then from Ender.io to get into Applied you need Electrical Steel, which you need Ender.io for. Big reactors you also need to go through and get Ender.io first, and you need and then from there you can start looking into RF tools and the like. Also, something I didn't mention, you can't get to the Nether until you've got an induction smelter. I'm massively dropping frames tonight. What is wrong with my internet? Very unusual. I might have to reset the modem, which I will do afterwards. But yeah, so it's just very simple that you need to get a smelter up and running, which I should now have. Oh. That might help. Woo, we got a smeltery. And the problem is I haven't got anything to make the cast out of. I need to go find some aluminium. Just tell me what level it is. I'll have to update that mod to tell me that, do I? Was it an additional mod that did that? I've got to check on that. I saw it was FTB. Didn't Evolve's got this thing in here where it tells you what level you mine it at. Something needs updating. Or another mod needs to be added. I need to figure out what that is before I release this version. But yeah, I'm going to have to do full ones because of iron. Can an iron pick mine gold? Let's hope so. Alright, so we need like a 9. Alright, should be able to pour that out into there. Yeah, so a few things are also being done to this pack to make it a little bit more challenging. Health regen has been nerfed. You won't regen unless you're fully fed or you've got the well fed. And then the regen is slowed down immensely. Got another mod to add some more mobs in it, the Gilmore Gorgea, and Thorncraft obviously adds some more nastiness into the world. I was quite lucky I managed to spawn right next to a roguelike, which is something that I'm potentially going to have to figure out, but it shouldn't happen. What is it with these drop frames? Alright, that should give me 18. Okay, good. But yes, no, this pack is available on the Curse Launcher. I'm currently playing version 1.1. Version 1 is out. There's a few little things that I'm not happy with it. There are too many roguelikes, and battle tower spawning, and also the Glenn's gases in the nether. Oh, I forgot to adjust. So they're a little bit too common. I like the gases, but I don't like them overly prevalent. Alright. I'm going to need to make a vanilla pick to get the gold. I was thinking I could make a Tinker's one, but sticks first, please. Alright. Let's go get that gold so I can make the cast. And the funniest thing about my mod pack is it's had more downloads than I have followers. True story. True story. It's had 88 downloads and I've only got 55 followers, so, you know, kind of funny. That a pack can get more downloads than I can get people clicking the follow button. But hey, that doesn't really bother me too much. Alright. Yes, that is vein miner. One of the coolest mods out there. And vein miner has been configured quite heavily, because in some packs like the previous mad packs and things like that, you can punch a tree and vein mine it. This one you need an axe to do wood, you need a shovel to do dirt, you need a pickaxe to do stone and ores and things. Alright. That did that take two, didn't it? It did. I thought it would. Alright, let's make a cast for this. Now, something you need to be aware of in this pack is it will consume what you put in there to make the cast. And I want one of those in there. So, probably should have used a seared brick rather than a iron ingot. Pop. Pop. Don't fall in, because that would be bad. And that's all of the blocks. We will stick the rest of those away. Speaking of which, I do want a couple of them. For laters. Why are you not pouring? Strange. Right, once we empty this, we will stick some cobble in here. Put that back down. And that is not what I wanted to do. Really? We'll sort that out in a minute. We've got some cobble. Okay. Well, let's sort this out. Alright. So yeah, so I guess this is a little bit of pack to make it so you don't rush, so you can't just go out and blast to a big mining session that come up and make everything in the game and pretty much be at mid-game very quickly. It takes a little bit longer to get to things. And yeah, with a few extra mobs also makes it a little bit more treacherous. You can't just blast away. Right, we want to dig that up. Put that down. Fill you up. I need another chest. Make another chest. Or two. First one can go there, the next one can come here. And instead of having this sitting up there, we'll put it down here. Right. So now that we've got this guy, what we can do is over here, first we repair it. No, not you. There. Now we can mine redstone. Sweet. And we've got some modifiers on there. We've got one modifier on there. Very good. And that's inventory tweaks, being able to, not inventory tweaks, iguana tweaks. Enabling that to happen. Okay. We've got 2 blocks. Alright, we'll just organise this smeltery up. Actually, just thinking, if I do that, that gives me more, won't it? It does. I remember that. So many things with mods you just don't know about or can remember that you can even do. Come on, melt. Probably gonna make too much of this. But we'll see. Do. So if you do download this pack off Curse and give it a go, please feel free to give me feedback about what you think. Now, besides Thorncraft, there isn't any magic in the pack, mainly because I don't know magic mods. Right, where are we going? Now I do have a big ravine back here. I've got plans with that. I'm just not at a resource point for that yet. I'm thinking about glassing it off so you can still see it. Alright, let's see how far this gets us. Yeah, need some more. One, two, yeah, okay. Yes, sorry. I apologise. I really do. Yeah, and something else about this pack that I just remembered. You lose hunger even if you don't do anything. And due to Pam's food isn't quite as good as you think it is. There we go. probably need. No, not that one. Mouse will work, please. Seriously. I do need to get a new mouse. This one does have a very bad habit of trolling me. Right. Now between these drop frames and everything else, I am going to need to call it zone, unfortunately. Can I get that from here? Probably not. Right, that last smelt should do us. I'm just going to have to dig a little bit further over so I can reach. Did I break it? How did I break it? Really? Craziness. There's something very strange going on. Okay. 3 more, that's all we need. And that'll probably do more than what we need. I don't need these guys because I can reach what I'm doing now. Come on. There we got rain. So of late I've been very hard to try and not build underground. Although in saying that on the F3B server I did, the Infinity server I did build it into a hill, but that was because the view was great. Let smoke disappear. Okay. Back on target. 2 more to go. We've got left there. We've got 1 ingot left. And I didn't even need that block. Awesome sauce. Did it with 1 too many ingots. If I do that, seed brick, very nice. Put that away. Stick that away, we don't need it. Okay, we'll put that in there. What we'll also do is we'll grab this book, put it over there because I'll need that when I'm making alloys, because I never ever remember what they all are. So we've still got some planks. Some things. So what we'll do, just because we're getting a reasonable amount of cobble now, just to make sure we don't flood things out. Okay. We'll want a couple, we'll lock that. Put the rest of those guys away. Alright, now we have a smeltery with next to nothing in it. Empty. Very nice. Alright, still need to set up some sort of auto emptying and whatnot. Sorry, just being interrupted by the phone. Alright, I got a couple of extra minutes. Alright, so that's the smeltery going. So, either way, we need to look at what do we got? 14 copper. What's that going to make it into? Not going to give us enough. Put that away. Not going to smelt it down now if I don't need to. Oh, I picked up a diamond from a chance block that I found randomly in the world. I am very tempted to put that onto the pickaxe. Because that'll boost its mining level. And give it a bucket load more. I will. Okay, let's do it. Right. Obviously some uplifts I'm needing there. Let's give ourselves a little bit of armour. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Now we need torches. Hang on. Oh, copper there. We'll have 6 left over. Oh wow, let's just do that. Bit of tool bench if we can. Sticks. Make some more torches. Right, let's deal with the gas. I don't want fire in my house. Right. Speaking about copper. Yeah, but I don't care. Okay. Oh wow. Oh damn it. What the? What in the world? What put me on fire? There must be some gas coming from down there and it must have hit the torch. Alright. This is too high up to really do anything with. I need to hit this further down. What I'd love is some Certus quartz. They're gone. I wonder whether I should nerf this recipe. Would that be too cruel? I think it might be a bit too cruel. Especially if I made it electrum, which means you'd need to get thermal up and running. Things are dying outside. There we go. We can now make hammers and things. So. Let's make a hammer. We'll just make a Captain Craptastic. Oh, didn't want to do that. Find interrupting me again, hang on. And what else we need? We need a tough tool rod, don't we? Oh, can't change it once you've done it. Aha, worked around it. Right, oh, we've got something there. Very nice. 2 of those. 1 of those. Alright, we will make this better later. But clink, clink, cling, clink, clink, cling. Alright, this is going to make mining a little bit easier. What we'll do is we'll start on the next mine here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So what we're going to do is that, and that, that, and that. Oh darn! This ravine is. Oh, spider! Hello. I've picked the worst spot ever for a base. I really have. Also need to look at making a better sword. So I reckon this will probably do more damage. I don't know. Surprising. Okay. Do we reckon there's any way that's going to work better? Do I reckon I want an inverted platform? That's solid. How about if we make a straight down one? Alright, let's just block that off. To make it straight down, we're going to need more wood. And that's not time. Really? How much wood have I got? Have I got enough? No. Oh, hang on. Maybe I don't need it. If I remember correctly, I can make ladders out of cobblestone. There we go. Used up most of our cobblestone supplies, but I might take them with me. Find more cobble. Alright, so plan C was A, B, and C. Fingers crossed this doesn't all end in tears. Where's the ladder? So far so good. Right. Let's see if we can continue. And just ignore it for the moment. All I wanted was a mine shaft. Without asking too much. I won't say it's the worst one I've had, because that'd be big cool. Having spawned underwater on the shores of an island. Before, that was not pleasant. And let's take this with us. And this 2-block system is a safe-ish way of doing this. It won't protect you if you obviously mines the lava comes out of a sideways patch, but it should stop you from falling to your death, which you won't fall down because you know that's a solid block. Oh, iron. Send you that illumination I can see. Level we at 32. Oops, didn't want to do 2. Haven't found any coal yet. Which I need to be quite careful with. I'm going to make sure I never my way out. Ah, damn it. Ladder. I'm going to die. Right. Micro blocks for the win. And this is why I kind of said relatively safe. Okay. fire, yes, fire. Well, this is going to slow things down a little bit. We got to 22. So we got close. But I got mining fatigue, yeah, okay. So I can't do any digging. Let's just head back and sort this out. So to stop falling death, and to stop the gases being able to chase you back up the hill, they can't come past in this block because it's not a full square width. So you fiddle all these guys back in again. And you can't fall off the ladder anymore. Hello. I can't even attempt to do anything. Oh, he got me! And I moved my bed. Brilliant. I moved my bed. Not the way I wanted that to happen. Didn't think the spider could hit me through that gap. Especially since I didn't hit him. Another ravine. Well, that got rid of the weak mining fatigue and weakness. I've got to figure out why I've got 8 levels of XP though. Really shouldn't have my experience after I've dead. That'll be something I need to see to, I think. Sure, that's hidden away in a config somewhere. That chicken had a hat. And I haven't got a weapon, so I can't deal with it. Oh yeah, that's something else I put in here. Passive mobs will go aggro when you hit them. Yep, I did. So that's something to be careful about. Especially early game when you want to get to bed. Last thing you want to do is punch a sheep. And something not to bother with is trying to search the ground for the gravel ores because I've turned them off. Alright, now we've got food. Let's go get our stuff back. Not that. Really? Oh, don't slide off the ladder. Okay. Rightio. Glad to see that armor really helped. Got one shotter from a spider. Oh, I suppose I really didn't get one shot, did I? Because I was already injured. Hammer. Cobblestone. Oh, got some ink sacks. That will be helpful later. What else do I need? I need some food. Wasn't I carrying any food? Oh no, I must have eaten it all. Well, a little bit for food. There we go. Let's head down and see whether we can do some more of this without burning more. This fire's bad, okay? Not there. Did all that burn off in the fire? Oop, that was lucky. I suppose the answer to the question is yes. What level does this take us to? 15. We're almost there. Let's take all the things. Coal ore, goody good. Let's just grab that. That's a bit too dark. Where's the coal ore? There it is. So we're far enough away. The reason I say this is, I'm not sure whether any of you are familiar with Glenn's gases, but you mix coal and light source, it explodes, and when you meet that greeny gas, you get fire. Yeah, so the green gas and torches makes fire. More coal. And if you do stand in the black smoke from the coal too long, it does start to hurt you. Let's just make sure I haven't got any pockets of unevenness. If I've got the F7 on, no I don't. Okay. That's all lit up. Okay. Let's get back to what I was doing. Which was this. What are we at now? 13. What did I say? 13, 12, 11. I made it. GG, I made it. Alright. Where's my shovel? There. Excavator, that's what I'm going to need now. Dermans! Dermans! Lapis. Did I bring a crafting table with me? I did not. There's a good little vein. Very nice. Now I'm not hitting that diamond just yet. I'm gonna see if I can get it more lapis. Excuse me. What in the world? I'm in single player. Why am I getting block lag? No, 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 don't hit the torch. No, 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 no. No, I said no. No, you're not. Get a little bit more light so I see what I'm doing. Now this is either the annoying gas that you can't get away, or this is the one that turns everything around into lava. So, I say I do a poll, but suggestion is try to light it on fire and see what happens, and potentially have a big lava pool down here, or do I just ignore it and go a different direction? What do you reckon? No worries. Don't forget, if you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that follow button. Don't forget you can also catch me up on Twitter, and I also load previous casts onto YouTube just for quick keepsake purposes. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for having a chat. Very welcome. Just trying to figure out what I want to do with that gas. I might just say no at this point, I think. Which way is... That's the way to the hills. I don't really care about salt. Alright. Where'd that come from? Well, that was sneaky. This is obviously the gas that doesn't do anything. That's really annoying and hard to get rid of. I have to say, some of these gases are just downright annoying. these go. See how much fortune we can put on this big axe. You know, if you're walking along, you eat, you slow down. Doing anything else while you're eating, you slow down. Do it on a ladder, you just keep going. What I might do, just so I can keep track of what I haven't processed. Stick it all in here. When this thing is full, I know I've got some work I need to do. Alright. Check all the lapis on. Why not? How much can we get? Not a huge amount. Not a lot. Not a lot. But do we have a modifier on the hammer? We don't. So we can't really put it on there anyway until it gets a bit leveled up. Alright. We're out of food again. You know what I really need to do? Fix the spawn point. Because at the moment it's just nasty dangerous. Yeah, well, so just want to grab some water. Let's grab some croppage. Shut up or something. Run away, run away, run away. Come on, jump, damn you. I had to do that extra bit of damage to myself, didn't I? I didn't end up getting any water. That was painfully bad. Okay, what we'll do is we'll actually... Can't do so, can you? No, you cannot. Right. Let's just eat. What was that? Whatever that is. I'm thinking I need some glass. Pop that in. How much do I need? 4 should do it. I'm going to use some good clear glass just because it's a bit tougher. Let us heal ourselves up. So okay, there as well. Hold on to that. We'll just eat those. What uses do these guys have? Ooh, you make 2 for 2. That's just awesome. Two for cotton. Interesting. Oh, we're up to heart and a half. Well, that's something. Lucky not to die that time though. At least we can move around now. And win another 2. Nine tails, okay. Whatever that is. But I can presume it shoots fire. So that's where you can't just go outside and assume it's going to be safe. Because it's daytime. Because, well, it won't be. Yeah, it's a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. Well, that was what killed me earlier. Or was trying to kill me earlier, I should say. So the armor I got's pretty pathetic. There we go. Now we can look out without being shot at. Well, that's one way to get re-healed, but not really the right way of doing it, I don't think. Alright, we're out of food again. But that was the whole reason I was going out. And I can't because it's still there. I'm stuck inside with no water, which means I can't plant an inside crop. I don't think my bow's going to do anywhere near enough damage to it. Alright, lava's running down. We got instant death waiting for us. We do have some half decent toast. Let's make toast sandwich. I will save it for when we need to heal up, I think. Really, internet? Okay, so where are we at? We've got down to a mining level. Got some gases to deal with down there. Hammer does need to be leveled up. Right, let's run down and just bash some stone. See if we can get a modifier on this. Or 2. Oh, dear me, a long way off. with some redstone. The redstone. Cave noises. Gravel. Shovel. Gravel place. More. This stage, all I'm really after is lapis. Lapis trying to get the fortune up. A couple of modifiers on this guy. So that way we can get a diamond and some redstone on it. Anything for a bit more speed. More of this red stuff. This stuff isn't spreading. I think this might be the nasty stuff. Oh, no, it's spreading. Spoke too soon. Make sure I don't stand on what I'm working on. Just in case I misjudge something. Okay, not so good. That scared the bejeebers out of me for sure. Let's just pretend that never happened. And move on, shall we? How close are we to the next level? Still a way away. Yeah, lava. Alright. I think it's time to take the spoils and head home. Didn't find any lapis though. Probably a bit low for most of the lapis spawn, I think. Alright, well, a little bit of diamond down here which we can come back to once we get some more fortune, I think. Don't really need the diamond so much at this right instance, so we'll leave it be. Alright. Oh, so tempting, but I don't have a decent amount of looting. Alright. Alright. We're gonna call it there. We'll head back up. Dump all the stuff off. I'll have to have a look at what's causing all these frames to drop. It shouldn't happen. I haven't changed anything. I ain't changed nothing. Good amount of things now. So that's going to be good. So let's have a look. What do we actually need for the induction smelter? Invar, which is nickel and iron, and I haven't seen any nickel. Okay, lots of uses for it, but no dictionary on how to see what level it is. Alright, I'm gonna, there we go, I'm gonna research into that. So we might save smelting that stuff down because we don't have any. We've got gold, we've got yellow, we've got some aluminium now. Alright, we're going to make some more casting plates using aluminium brass now. Alright, we will need to go more diamond, more mining, because this guy's so close to a level. Get him up, get him some redstone, get him faster, getting him up another level, stick a diamond on him, then he can mine the lots. So, we're going to say thank you there, guys. Don't forget to come back and check in next time, and we'll see how far we can push through then. Until then, have a good one. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Z_builder. And if you do jump on the YouTube page, hit that subscribe button and click a like if you like what you're seeing. Otherwise, jump over to my Twitch page and keep me a follow there, or wait till I come online and just watch my Twitter to see when that'll be, and then come in to follow and welcome and join in the conversation. So thank you all. Have a good night, or whatever your time zone happens to do for you.